Have a nice day, students. Today, we are going to learn finite and non-finite verbs and its uses in sentences. We know that very well. Verbs are essential for meaningful sentences. In the previous classes, you might have studied that other than the classification of main verbs and auxiliary verbs, we have another classification of verbs, that is finite and non-finite verbs. You know what is finite verb? Yes, we will see the definition now. A finite verb is a main verb in a sentence. It has a subject and changes form to show tense and number. Let us see with one example. Arun invited Suresh to his daughter's birthday. A verb that indicates tense and changes according to the subject, number and person. That is called a finite verb. I will repeat, children. A verb that indicates tense and changes according to the subject, number and person. Let us see with examples how the verb changes as per tense. I will explain with some examples. See carefully. I play tennis. This is the example sentence. I play tennis. Here the verb is present tense. Play. You might have understood about the verbs. In the second sentence, you will see Ramya played chess yesterday. Here, the verb played is in past tense. Like the same, we will see one more example. He writes a poem now, but yesterday he wrote a story. Now, we will see how the finite verb changes as per person. You will see the example sentences carefully, then you will come to know finite verb as per person. I run every day. Ramya reads English every day. You play cricket. See the verbs in the above sentences. Run, reads, play. Once again, we have to recall the subject-verb agreement. Do you know what is subject and verb agreement, children? Yes, I will explain. In third person singular, that is he, she and it in present tense, we add s, es or ies with the verb form. You will see with the example. I run every day. We run every day. You run every day. He, she or it runs every day. They run every day. I think you can recall in your memory about the subject-verb agreement with the above examples. Now, we will see how the finite verbs change as per number. Numbers means what? Yes, it is singular and plural only. Here too, we have to apply the subject-verb agreement only. See the examples. You will be easily understood. My dog is in brown color, but dogs are in various colors. This bird is in red color. The birds on that tree are in various colors. This mango is not in yellow, but these mangoes are in yellow colors. Once again, let us recall what is finite verb. Shall we do, children? Yes. Finite verb is the main verb of any sentence. It has a subject and object. Are you clear with the finite verbs now? For your better understanding, we will do some exercises also. Listen the sentences or note down the sentences, underline the finite verb, then finite verb will become very easy to you. See the examples. I am teaching. She is taking notes. Priya dances well. We love our country. Were you attending online classes this morning? Are we to take class now? Manju knows how to knit. This girl is my student. We play cricket. I drank a lot of water. You just underline the verbs, then you will find finite verbs. Let us say the finite verbs alone in the sentences. Shall we do? Go through the sentence. You will come to know here am, is, dances, love, where, are, knows, is, play, drank are the finite verbs in the above read sentences. Now I think you will be more clear about finite verbs. So let us discuss about non-finite verb does not indicate tense and does not change according to the subject. You will be easily understand if you listen properly the examples. Once again, I will say about a non-finite verb. It does not indicate tense and does not change according to the subject. Now see the examples, children. You will be easily understood. I found my walking shoes. This is the first sentence. I found my walking shoes. The second sentence is, he sees my walking shoes. Yes, it is clear that a non-finite verb will not change according to the subject. Yes, I will repeat. A non-finite verb will not change according to the subject. At the same time, non-finite verbs will function as an adverb, adjective and a noun also. But they do not function as verbs. This you will be understood with the above examples. Singular and plural subject differs, but the non-finite verb did not change. You all should remember first what is an adjective. Yes, adjective is a word which qualifies the noun. Are you clear? Adjective is a word which qualifies the noun. Here in this sentence, I have a green parrot as my pet. Here the green is the adjective. In green parrot, the green is qualifying the noun parrot. So we call green as an adjective. Like this, a non-finite verb will act as an adjective. Let us see that in one example. I have a talking parrot as my pet. Here the finite verb is have and the non-finite verb functions as an adjective. Talking parrot. The talking is in ing form. It is a verb, but it doesn't act as a verb, but it acts as an adjective. I have told earlier, a non-finite verb will function as a noun. Let me explain how. Listen carefully the sentences. Walking is a healthy habit. Walking is a healthy habit. Reading is my hobby. Reading is my hobby. To read aloud is my habit. To read aloud is my habit. Listen the verbs walking, reading, to read. Though it is in the form of verbs. A non-finite verb functions as noun only. It is not in the part of a verb. It is in the functioning of a noun. Now, let us see how it functions as an adverb. What is an adverb? Yes, you are right. An adverb qualifies a verb. Now, let us see how it functions as an adverb. What is an adverb? Yes, you are right. An adverb qualifies a verb. Listen the sentences. Ramya went to Delhi to study. They reached the stage to sing. Read the examples carefully and identify the finite and non-finite verbs. Here, the finite verbs are went and reached. Are you clear about the finite verbs? I believe you must be clear about the finite verb. Now, we will see the non-finite verbs. To study, to sing. They too are non-finite verbs. They act as an adverb. Once again, I will read the example sentence. You will see how the non-finite verb to study and to sing performs as an adverb. Ramya went to Delhi to study. Here, adverb you have to remember once again. It qualifies the verb. Here the main verb is went. What for Ramya went to Delhi? She went to Delhi to study. So the word to study qualifies the verb went. That's why we say the non-finite verb to study acts as an adverb. The same with the next sentence. They reached the stage to sing. Why they reached the stage? They reached the stage to sing, to perform. So, to sing, the non-finite verb, qualifies the verb reached. We will come to know now the non-finite verbs in the above two sentences. To study, to sing are performs as an adverb. Here, the finite verbs are went and reached, and the non-finite verbs to study and to sing acts as an adverb. We can classify the non-finite verbs into three kinds. Shall we see what are they? The three kinds of non-finite verbs. Yes, they are participles, gerunds, and infinitives. Let us see about participles first. A participle is a form of a verb that is used to indicate present or past action. You must know while you are studying tense, you will come to know about participle, present participle and past participle. Yes, that is we are going to see in non-finite verb. Watch these sentences carefully. You will understand about present participle and past participle. The first example is, Mother is watching TV. We have written a lot of essays. Children, underline the verbs. You will understand about the participles. I will explain. The verb is watching, and have returned are the present participle and past participle forms. A present participle is a form of the verb ending in ing. You might know it. A present participle is a form of the verb ending in ing form. It may be used both to form the verb tense and as an adjective. Let us see in the following examples. The sun is sinking into the sea. Here, the present participle is a verb. The sun is sinking. Sinking is the present participle. It is working in the form of a verb. In the next sentence, I took some pictures of the sinking sun. I took some pictures of the sinking sun. Let us say once again both the words together. The sun is sinking into the sea. I took some pictures of the sinking sun. Here, the word sinking performs as an adjective. In the second sentence, the word sinking performs as an adjective. Let us go deeper. The present participle may combine with the auxiliary verbs be and have to form continuous and perfect continuous verb forms. Shall we see that? How it works as a perfect continuous form of verbs? Yes. Here are the example for continuous tense first. Note down the example and underline the verbs, then it will be easily understandable to you. So children, be ready with your paper pencil and start write the sentences for your better understanding. They are practicing for the annual. The first sentence is, they are practicing for the annual. The second sentence is, you are listening the class. The third sentence is, the boys are playing cricket. Once again, I will repeat the sentence for your better understanding. They are practicing for the annual. You can have a program, annual sports, anything. The second sentence, you are listening the class. And the third sentence is, the boys are playing cricket. Here, the verbs are practicing, are listening, and are playing explains you very well about the continuous tense. Yes, the verb, auxiliary verb are is the indication of continuous tense, and we know very well all the continuous tense, the verbs will end with ing. So, the verbs are practicing, are listening, and are playing explains you very well about continuous tense. Now, we will see present participle in perfect continuous tense. Okay, are you clear? We will see present participle in perfect continuous tense. That also we are going to see through some examples. So children, try to write those sentences in notebooks for your better understanding. The first sentence is, they have been practicing for few weeks. They have been practicing for a few weeks. The second sentence is, she has been working for this project since Monday. She has been working for this project since Monday. By this time, you will be clear about present participle. Am I right? Underline the present participle verbs. They have been practicing. Here, have been practicing, you have to underline. In the second sentence, She has been working for this project. You have to underline the verb has been working. Then you will be clear about present participles. Now we will move on to past participle. Already we discussed that past participle is used to form the perfect tense. Like the present participle, it may also be used as a verb and as an adjective. We have spoken to the decorators. Here, have spoken is the participle verb. I will repeat the example. We have spoken to the decorators. Have spoken is the participle verb. Sumati is eating boiled potatoes. Here, past participle verb boiled is used as an adjective. For the better understanding, let us see some more sentences. Note down, children, the sentences. Having walked a long distance, I felt tired. Spoken words cannot be taken back. She took the broken dolls with her. He advised me not to eat the ruined cakes. The past participle of a regular verb is made by adding d or ed to the base form of the verb. That you might know. For past participle, we will add d or ed. So I think it is clear about past participles. Now we will move on to the next type, gerund. Gerund is also a kind of non-finite verb. A gerund is the ing form of a verb that functions like a noun. You will be clear understand with the example. Paradi enjoys reading, but Anbu prefers playing. Here we have two verbs, reading and playing. In this sentence, the words reading, playing are verb forms that are doing the work of nouns only. They can be replaced by other nouns or noun phrases like Paradi prefers education, but Anbu enjoys a lot of activities. Note down, students, you can easily identify gerunds with the following clue words. Please note it down. The gerund is often used after verbs such as stop, finish, avoid, prevent, delay, present, enjoy, postpone, forgive, practice, can't stand, dislike, like, suggest, can't bear, don't mind, rise, keep on, can't help, prefer, love, hate, and so on. Let us thorough gerunds with this exercise. Mani likes watching the plants in the garden. Note down the sentences. Mani likes watching the plants in the garden. He was scolded by the teacher for talking in the library. Mrs. Maliga had to pay a huge fine for driving above the speed limit. Ina and Meena like flying kites on the terrace. My father and uncle often go fishing in the lake. Children, we will see the third kind of a non-finite verb, infinitives, now. The infinitive is a simple form of a verb with or without the word to. The infinitive without to is called the bare infinitives, and the infinitive with to is called to infinitive. How gerund is very easy to us, like the same infinitive also very easy to identify for us and to note down in our exam. Yes, we have two types of infinitives, infinitive with the two and infinitive without the two. That is called bare infinitive. It will be clear to you if I quote some examples here. Listen. She made me do my project. The first sentence is, she made me do my project. The second sentence, we do like them. Here, made, do are bare infinitives. That means infinitive without two. You have to remember yourself, the infinitive will not perform as a verb. It is not the main verb of the sentence. Infinitive will perform as a noun only. Here, made, do are bare infinitives. We will see in the next sentence, I like to swim. I will try to work harder. Here, to swim, to work are called two infinitives. We use infinitive to show purpose, a result, or to express a comment. You will be easily understood by these sentences. Try to write the sentences in your note and underline the infinitives. To gain this job, you must show that you are honest and reliable. You have to underline to gain. Rina wants to bake a cake. To swim is a good exercise. I hope to finish the project by Monday. We use plain or bare infinitives with those models. It may function as a subject, direct object, subject complement, adjective or adverb in a sentence.